guys, welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. And it looks like Makoto here is feeling pretty deeply about the events that just took place. So let's go ahead and check out this spot right here. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us. Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay. No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health.
Yeah.
I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream. I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bedroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like, the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto! Hey, cheer up! Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
you got it.
So, everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well,
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have a reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which just seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So
Then, what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No,
No.
What?
Know what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different than us killing him ourselves.
But...
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We have no choice but to vote. You can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Up. Yep, blah blah blah.
To the Oh, and one other thing.
Uh-oh, there was an additional thing.
It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear. So be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that just now? Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cool, old man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? Oh man, my Mondo voice and Yasuhiro voice sound so much alike. I'm sorry. And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair, Daily Life. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. With that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
Oh my gosh, I love how Ishimaru's going along with it and everyone else is just kind of like, no. Oh, Tagami's over there. It looks...
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Ah, doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think that I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world?
You guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But a new world.
Could it be?
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know until we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that.
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Alright. Gotta be out. Oh look, Yasuhiro.
What the heck?
Hey, Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Bad, this is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing, but this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
You're serious?
The stuff you see lined up there? Any god could come by and use it to send a message. I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of devastation and ruin.
Let me out of here!
Let me out! I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Oh, whoa! Hey, Shimaru.
Got it!
Makoto, look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem a path to the second floor has opened up.
You hear me?
But it's also of utmost importance to double-check the areas we already know about, just in case.
Without a doubt.
Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself sometimes.
You understand?
Well, I'll leave the skull to you. Hey, Mondo.
Yo.
I went and checked the metal hatch in the main hall just to be sure, but
Shit.
just like I figured, it hasn't moved an inch. Shit. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he made things that easy for us.
Hey, damn it.
Hey!
What?
Don't make that face. You look like a pussy. Want me to put some fighting spirit in you? Well, do ya? No, thanks. I've got enough for now.
Yo.
Well, okay. I'm gonna go look for another way out then. Right. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here? Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Let's start with this classroom. The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet.
I see.
This must be what he meant by a whole new world. I should probably take a real close look around. One here. Whoa, lots of people. Whew. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. I'm absolutely shocked. How come?
Damnation!
They have all these books here and not one copy of any of my works. Well, yeah. Why would they have comics in the library? Bless, most fanfiction is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs. You just don't get it. Not at all. I do get it. And with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author.
No, nothing.
Now hear this. Appearance means nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contained the meaty pulp of my genius.
Here we go.
My creations are what determine my meaning and value. You're so full of it. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? Those two really worry me. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking.
No, nothing.
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? Comic books? Young adult? That stuff's a waste of time. I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
What the heck?
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Oh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Boy on boy? I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever.
I'm telling you.
It's all filth. Throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Ugh, just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You've insulted me and you've insulted my honor. These two are really starting to freak me out. Never seen anything like it. But still, this library is most interesting. Huh? What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Alright. Whoa. Let's start with this thing. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy?
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. Must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written in there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed.
It would seem
Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I could say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So in other words,
That must have all been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, it's all assuming this letter is real.
However,
If it is real, though, it does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution. It's true. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control has made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as issues forcing our closure had been resolved. What do they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
now,
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue, on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find out more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. We can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here. Would that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old. It's all covered in dust.
so
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I really can do about it. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Looks like the library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep must have been pretty lazy. Strange. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. Looks like the library's been neglected for a pretty long time. Even though it's a prestigious high school, we've been pretty careless about keeping it nice. What's behind this door? It's some kind of archive. All I saw in there was stacks of old books and files. Can't imagine what business you would have in there. That's true. I don't really have any reason to check it out. Right, I think I'm good here. Reality isn't everything. The gate's blocking my way, so there's still another floor, which means not everything has opened up yet.
Just a second.
Oh, Makoto! Hey, guess what? Guess what I found? Pool! There's a pool here! A pool! Pool! I don't have to keep repeating it. I got it.
Okay.
And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Mina seems way more excited than usual. Hey, Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing.
But
But still, it sounds like the locker room's lockers here have all your exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say, that's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot in the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go into the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? It's a pretty weird phobia, though. The second floor has opened up, the living area has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable.
Understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here? Behind this door is the locker room?
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms.
Of course.
Really? Oops. If you want to unlocker the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if somebody opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? It'll be all duka.
Just a second.
I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. What happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them in the girl's locker room, would it not? That never even occurred to me, to think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound?
Got it.
Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, so now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Is that okay?
After all, they would be likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course.
It's cause all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age when you try humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I'd have to maintain a rigorous watch. Then in that case, I would ask that you'd keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decide to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself.
Yes.
I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want.
just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya later.
Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya. Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up.
You got it.
Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me?
As for me,
There is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor. I don't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible.
Listen to me!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how did it go? Did anyone discover any interesting new anything?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library.
Okay.
And a pool, a freaking pool. And locker rooms filled with exercise equipment.
Well,
There was not, however, anything resembling to an escape rope. Yeah, she's right.
I see.
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down and listen.
The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor on the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills, whatever you feel like. Ha 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 ha.
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo.
Okay, and what about a fucking way to get out of here? Find anything like that? Oh, well,
What?
there wasn't anything in the
What?
warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here. Nothing. Unfortunately, no. Not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now? Or a warehouse or whatever the fuck?
Stop
We're
fucking
still
around.
trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out. Now, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you discover something.
So then,
So, are we done for today?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so. The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Is this the mastermind's plan? To give us hope just to turn around and betray that hope? Blah, 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 blah. We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. My grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay, not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard
You
cutout.
see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Morning, blah, blah, blah.
Good. Get ready. Oh, new regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
Skipped ahead. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. He must be referring to yesterday. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. But right now, I need to hurry up and head to breakfast.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning, Makoto. Good morning. Is everyone here already?
Yo.
Nope, still waiting on Bianca and Taka. Bianca is no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet. Knowing Taka, I imagine he's trying to get the King of Tardiness out of the bed. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. Just be patient.
let's see.
I do not mind waiting for them, but there is one problem. Which is... I am thirsty.
Hey, come on.
How the hell is that a problem? Hifumi, would you make me some tea? Huh? Milk tea, if you please.
Well,
Why me?
let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason?
This is fine.
I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please. Okay. Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's order, Hifumi skulked his way into the kitchen. And a few minutes later... Thank you for waiting! Hifumi reappeared with tray in hand, a gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally. You could have made some for the rest of us, you know.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
I emphatically decline. You're not my type at all. It's all about the law of causality. Basic instinct. Act and react. Well then, if you don't mind. A small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand.
Oh.
Wait. She cocked her head to the side and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall.
What?
What the? Hey, what are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand.
Yes, indeed.
Imagine we are at a coffee shop, just any normal, everyday cafe. I sit down, I order some tea. They ask me, would you like lemon or milk? Now further imagine that I replied, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my milk tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk be a part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup. Mere condiments. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers the proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge that any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I'd have to go with wide-eyed bewilderment. I went to all that trouble to make you that tea, and you want me to go even farther? Yes, I realize that it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it's always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you are not going to offer the highest level of quality? Well, we don't exactly have a menu.
You little bitch.
That does not matter. Hurry up and bring me what I ask for, swine.
Say what?
What? Okay, your little piggy will bring it right out. I do so love coercion. Huh? You're like a totally different person just now. Shit, you totally went psycho there. I knew there was more to her when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. The dining hall doors flew open and one of the late arrivals came storming in. Taka? Yep. But bad news, everyone. There is mystery afoot. Huh? What happened? It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressing his doorbell over and over, and he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there.
I think maybe...
I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that, he didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that might mean. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him.
Listen to me!
I was just about to suggest the same thing.
What's your problem?
Stop trying to one-up everyone. Okay, then I'll check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep on hammering that button until I get a response.
Well then.
Very well. Then the rest of us can go check the rest of the building. Yeah, before, too late. Anyway, we just have to do our best to find Byakuya. So where might Byakuya might have gone? Maybe he went to check out the second floor of the school again. Celeste, aren't you gonna go help look for Byakuya? I have not had my tea yet. Huh?
As for me,
Until my thirst is satisfied, I have no urge to do anything. If you are in a hurry, feel free to motivate Hifumi to move faster. Okay. Aren't you kind of being, selfish? Yeah, I don't need to bother Hifumi. Poor guy's already... Hey, Toko, hanging out with Hina, huh?
what's your problem?
What, you got a problem with that? No. Something might have happened, right? Being alone right now might not be safe. So you got scared and decided to stay close to Hina? I guess everyone has a softer side. As long as I'm with that sports idiot. If something does happen, I'm sure she'd jump in without thinking and take the fall. Huh?
What the heck?
What? Were you eavesdropping? Awful. You're just awful. Get lost, you stray cat. Alright, I'll just leave it at that then. Hey, Kirito.
Hey,
So you have to come here too. Huh?
so
If you think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday, you can probably guess where he is right now, right? Huh? What was it Byakuya was interested in yet again? When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in sudden surprise. Byakuya? Of all the things I'd imagined, this definitely wasn't one of them.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Byakuya snapped his book shut and slowly stood up, smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up one after another. Byakuya! So this is where you've been hiding! The heck are you doing here, man? We were very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point.
well,
What were you reading? A mystery novel.
well,
Wait, are you going to use what you're learning in there to betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah. It's just something to keep in mind. What?
Naturally.
If I decide to fight, of course I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours would be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. It looked like he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying this deranged killing game.
Damn you!
What the fuck do you mean, game? That's fucked up. But it is a game. It's a game of life or death, which can have only one winner. That's all there is to it. He is right. This is a zero-sum game. Huh?
are you okay with this?
It is part of game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, what we are going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, there's a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources.
I see.
You mean like a kind of an elimination match?
Actually,
Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies in the school life we have been subjected to here. In this case,
is that okay?
are limited resources that only one of us can successfully become the Blackened.
So in other words,
So this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all of the others. That can't be what they had in mind. This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
what?
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose, am I right?
Naturally.
Of course. You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would expect from Togami Heir Apparent. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it?
Just a second.
You talk like that, what if you end up dead?
Not possible.
I won't. It simply isn't possible.
You son of a bitch!
Who the fuck do you think you are? You know, I still just can't believe it.
What?
Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long.
Piece of shit!
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Don't make me repeat myself.
Like I said, I won't die. I keep saying that, but... Do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate affluent progeny, after all. A boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life-and-death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya? At least one of you seems to understand.
Isn't it wonderful?
It is because I am the same as you. Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours.
Oh.
Well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me?
No.
That's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
It's because...
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know. To kill your own friend
That's horrific.
It's horrific. Friends, who decided that?
Huh?
We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies.
But...
You know.
What?
But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes, if you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
Stop fucking around.
Hey, shithead! You get off on bullying people that can't fight back? You want to try that on me? So you're back to pretending to be friends, huh? And how long do you think that's going to last?
Piece of shit!
Fuck you!
What?
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you would waste your breath on such empty gibberish.
You son of a bitch!
That's it. You're fucking dead.
Just a second.
Hold on, just calm down.
Piece of shit!
I am calm. How is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time. And I hate wasting my time. Waste of time?
Not possible.
Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. And I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet.
Shit.
Quit talking like you're in a fucking movie or something.
Goodbye.
All I'm saying is that, ultimately, you're all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Without a second glance back, Byakuya left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend.
But...
Is he serious about that? He was, without a doubt.
don't fuck with me.
Well, fuck him then.
Maybe.
What he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you too, Toko?
Anyway.
Well, it's not like anyone would care even if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting. None of us think that.
I'm telling you.
You just think you don't think that. I know some of us like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone.
What the heck?
And I'm sure the rest of you would do the same thing, don't you? Hey, Toko, wait. Just let her go. Once she gets going like that, there's nothing you can say to bring her back. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Gee, Jeez, I'm tired already. I don't even have time to take one day off. I need to get myself going. Free time! Aw, nice. There's Taka, so she must be by the pool. There she is.
Oh.
Oh, Makoto, I didn't realize you were there. Hold on. So, for those of you who may have, not played this game, one thing that does happen is if characters are not in their normal selves, they won't be able to rank up. Oh, shoot, I need to go to the Monokuma machine, don't I? Oh, hold on, because I want gifts. Fun Plane? The newest popular portable game system. It is a high-def touchscreen and can also play music and videos, making for the perfect all-in-one media machine.
Thank you.
Thank you, Makoto. Really, thank you so much. I get the impression that she liked it. That's good. Oh no! Oh, crap. So, as I feared, she's not in the mood to be talked to because Byakuya tore her a new one. So, her shadow is making that really ominous right there behind her. It's like a void. It's fine. Let's hang out with her. I have to put all my energy into watching out for myself. I don't have time to worry about anyone else. Should I talk to Kyoko for a while? Sure.
Correct.
You want to spend time with me?
However,
I don't have anything to say. Are you okay with that? Spent time in silence. Yes. What would Kyoko like? Self-destructing cassette. Once you record a message onto this, it sends up a chemical reaction that will destroy the tape a few seconds after it's played. I mean, it's more like a spy thing. I'm just gonna go with this self-destructing cassette because I have no idea. I actually feel pleased. How strange. I get the impression that she liked it. That's good. Are you scared, Makoto? Huh?
hey,
Being trapped in a place like this. Who wouldn't be? Of course I'm scared. Being trapped in this insane school?
correct.
That's good. That's good?
So,
Fear is proof that your imagination is functioning. Frankly, I feel bad for anyone who can't feel fear.
whew.
Without imagination, you can never deduce which action to take next. But what about you? You seem totally calm. You don't act afraid at all.
Wrong.
I'm scared too, of course. I simply hide my emotions. There's no advantage to be gained from letting others see how you feel. You hide, huh?
Correct.
What I mean is, I'm not as foolishly open as you are. Foolishly open?
Listen.
Also, the fear I experience is a little different from yours, I imagine. Huh? What do you mean?
So,
You are afraid of what you might lose, right?
correct.
But I'm afraid of what I've already lost. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I know. She didn't bother answering any further. She just turned and...
Goodbye.
With that, she was gone. Well, we're just getting to know each other. Maybe we'll talk more next time. I don't think I understand her at all yet. Alright. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. What's the matter? Are you keeping an eye on me? Don't worry, I'm not going to kill anyone. Should I talk to Kyoko for a while?
It's true.
I was just about to head to the dining hall to get something to drink. Do you want to come with me? I went to the dining hall and drank some tea with Kyoko. Alright, let's give her a present. What do I give her? I read this silently and I just... Wear it on your right hand, you're looking for love. On your left, you found it. On both, that's just asking for a catastrophe. Oh, I like that. You know what? I am honestly... I just don't want to give her the wrong gift, so I'm going to give her another one of these. Quiet as ever. I guess she doesn't like to waste her words. Hey, Kyoko?
And?
If you're expecting a conversation, don't. There's no need for it. But I mean, don't you think talking is important? I feel like if we're gonna get out of here, we all need to be on the same page. And to do that, we need to get to know each other.
Hmm?
You could certainly make the argument that forming friendships may help prevent killings.
So...
But are you asking for some kind of deep connection? Huh?
Because...
You could just be deceiving us, pretending to be everyone's friend so you can gather information. No, that's not...
Why?
Well then, let's do a quick test, shall we? A test?
That's right.
If you're as gung-ho on friendship as you claim, it should be an easy question. Oh, okay, so I just have to answer your question. Is that it?
So then...
Are you ready? You consider Hina one of your friends, yes?
And?
If that's true, what is her ultimate ability? That's an easy one. Hina's ultimate ability. She's training for the Olympics and... swimming. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, of course.
Correct.
Well, asked and answered.
It would seem...
Then your pleas of camaraderie are true. Of course! Yes, of course. Such a foolishly open person as you could never lie. Everyone would know right away. Again with the foolishly open stuff.
So then...
Okay then, as promised, what would you like to know about me? Oh, let's see. What school did you used to go to before you came here?
So...
Before I came here, I guess I was living abroad. Abroad? Was it in an exchange program? Or do your parents work overseas or something? My parents, I suppose. Why all the question marks? Anyway, okay, so she was living abroad because of her dad's job. So what kind of work does he do? Foreign government? Top secret clearance? More question marks. Okay, so he does top secret work for the other governments? All I can think of is assassin? I kept up my end of the deal.
Goodbye.
This should be enough, right? I'm leaving now. She left without even waiting for a reply. She's so full of mystery. And hearing what she has to say has just added even more mystery on top of everything. More skill points. Alright. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Another day gone. But even though today is over, this game definitely isn't. How long is this going to keep up? All the stress and anxiety kept me from falling asleep until late into the night. Whenever I spot a cute girl, I have a tendency to stare. I can't help it. I just gaze with intensity. The other day, I rode my bike to the train station.
I was in the bathroom, just looking at myself in the mirror.
What? What did that even... I don't understand. What was that? So random. Skip all that Monokuma morning stuff. Well, I guess I'd better head to the dining hall before anything else. I went to the breakfast meeting, same as always, but... Is this everyone? It feels a little small. Yakuya and Toko had stormed off yesterday, and it wasn't too surprising they hadn't come today. Even the table looks bigger somehow. I assume that is because 3 people are dead and 2 are abstaining. Yeah, with 5 people missing, I guess it would feel kind of empty. Still, I know Bianca is whatever, but shouldn't we go check on Toko?
For serious.
I vote no. She's super annoying. How can you be so cold? You are like a piece of rock candy.
You hear me?
What? No, rock candy isn't cold. It's sweet.
Shit.
Anyway, Byakuya is the real problem. If we don't keep an eye on him, he might really kill someone. You can see it in his eyes. We got no choice. Get some rope! And we're gonna have to keep him bound and gagged. I think that's going a little overboard.
Count on it.
He's right. In this situation, there's nothing scarier than when an ally turns loose cannon. It's just like when we were kids and someone would go crazy at sports day or whatever.
What?
What the fuck are you talking about? You gonna use the rope to tug of war or something? Idiot!
It can't be.
I'm not an idiot.
You!
You're an idiot!
Damn you!
Who are you calling stupid? Huh? What's wrong, Chihiro? You don't look so great.
Oh.
I'm just going through a little self-loathing. Huh? Self-loathing? After what Byakuya said to me yesterday, I just got so nervous I locked up. I couldn't say anything. Mondo ended up having to help me out. He said I was someone who can't fight back.
Oh.
I hate how weak I am. I see. So Mondo made you depressed. What? How is it my fault?
Hey, come
I
on.
wasn't trying to be mean. Besides, girls are just naturally weak anyway, right? Are you crying? It's 'cause you were screaming like a lunatic.
Hey, come on.
Hey, come on, don't cry. It's my fault, okay? I won't yell at you anymore. Really? I'm not sure I can believe that.
Huh?
Shut up!
What?
You got it.
What?
I'll make you a promise as a man.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe I mentioned this before, but ever since I was a kid, there was one thing my brother told me over and over again. He said no matter what, a real man always keeps his promises. That's what he left me. Left you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My brother's dead. Oh, I see.
That's true.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Don't want to make you guys cry.
Yo.
Anyway, so you can trust me when I make that promise. So you don't gotta cry anymore. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mondo. Sure.
But
I still don't like how I am right now. I have to get stronger. I'm so weak. Anything can make me cry. That's not good. Still, don't stress out too much about having to get stronger. No, I want to get stronger. Maybe I should start working out. In that case, I would be happy to help you out anytime. But then Miss Fujisaki would get smashed into a billion pieces!
Just a second.
Shut up, you!
You know?
Oh, finally cracked a smile, huh?
I see.
Yeah,
Thank you.
everyone, thank you. Looks like Chihiro's gotten some life back. Yeah, man, if we keep helping each other out like this, we're bound to get out of this crappy place sooner or later. I mean, someday, I'm sure. Still, our biggest concern right now is the other two who never showed up for breakfast. What can I do to try and understand those two better? Okay, so what should I do today? Free time. Alright. I think maybe now I can hang out with Chihiro? Because Chihiro's probably got more life in her with Mondo cheering her up. So, there you are.
Hello there.
How nice to see you here. Should I hang out with Chihiro? Sure.
Yay!
Yay, I really like talking to you. Spent some time talking with Chihiro. Chihiro and I grew a little closer today. Yes! Chihiro is a little bit easier. She would probably like the fun plane. Yes, let's give her this.
Thank you.
Hey, Makoto.
Oh,
What's wrong? That seemed like a pretty heavy sigh.
you know?
Sorry. It's just everyone is working hard to get us out of here, but I'm no help at all. That's not true at all.
But
It's okay. You don't have to try and make me feel better. I know it's the truth. I'm completely useless without a computer in front of me. At least if I were a little stronger or something, then I'd be able to help somehow. Listen, you'll get your chance. I'm sure there will be a time when your skills will come in handy. So you don't have to worry so much, okay?
huh?
My skills might come in handy? If I get a chance, I'm gonna work super hard to chip in. When it comes to computers, you can count on me. You're right about that. No matter what anyone might say, you're still the ultimate programmer. Speaking of which, how did you get into programming?
Huh?
I mean, I always assumed most programmers were guys, so... Is it really that weird? No, nothing like that. I was just curious what got you interested in it. I mean, why programming of all things?
You know?
Why? I mean, there isn't much of a reason. I've always been kind of weak, you know? I was never able to run around with my friends or anything. I had a computer at home, so I killed time poking around with it. And I found out I really liked it. My dad was a software engineer, and he had a bunch of programs on there that he'd built. I found one of them and started playing around with it, adding stuff here and there. That's how I ended up making my very first program. Interesting. What kind of program was it? Kind of database software. Database software?
You know?
The user could communicate with it, and it would take that information and find what they were looking for. It was a very fun way of interacting with the computer without having to physically type things out. She said it could understand the user without them having to type things out, so that would have to be... voice recognition. Used voice recognition, is that it? Yup, exactly. You could talk to it and it could actually talk back. It was a lot of fun. It didn't even really sound like me. I would get totally absorbed into talking into it. It's like a kid recording themselves and playing it back again. The key part of the program was getting it to recognize what I was saying. The recognition accuracy was the most important thing. Japanese is kind of hard, so it was pretty challenging. But you were able to do it eventually?
You're right.
Yup, and right around then, my dad found out I'd messed with his software without permission. I thought I was gonna get in so much trouble. But all he said was how impressed he was. The software was able to take a natural speech and pull out key search terms to retrieve information. My dad said it worked so well, it was going to change the face of software interaction all over the world.
Yeah.
The development costs are still pretty expensive, so it hasn't spread that much yet, but... Anyway, I've been addicted to programming ever since. I can't tell you how happy it made me to be able to make others happy. It's obvious how much you love computers. You seem to just light up when you start talking about them. Sorry, I spent all this time just talking about myself. Now I had a lot of fun learning more about you. Huh? Really? Yep, I hope you'll tell me even more next time. Okay, let's hang out again sometime. It's a promise, okay? You just unlocked the skill algorithm. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. I parted ways with Chihiro and went back to my room. Let's go pester her. What's wrong? Do you need something? Yes. Want to sit down and talk for a while? Spent some time talking with Chihiro. Chihiro and I grew a little closer today. Yes. Let's... It worked out so well before.
Huh?
I can have this? Thank you. This has made me feel a little better. Does that mean she liked it? If you don't hate the idea, would you like to talk some more? Jeez, if there's anyone who could say no to someone who asks like that, I'd like to meet him. Sure, I'd love to learn more about you. Okay, but what do you want to know? Well, let's see. What kind of program are you working on now? I bet it's pretty amazing.
You know?
Oh, actually, I just started the research process for something. You remember that database software I told you about? I'm retooling it into something a little more complex. By signed an NDA with the company that hired me, so I can't look into the details. Yeah, they probably wouldn't want the wrong people to hear about it, huh?
I'm sorry.
It's not that I don't trust you or anything. I just made a promise, you know? Sorry. No, it's okay. It's my fault for asking you about something you couldn't talk about. Oh, but maybe I can give you a little hint. It has to do with simulating human thoughts. She said it has to do with simulating human thoughts, right? Which must mean artificial intelligence. You're developing some kind of artificial intelligence, aren't you? You figured it out. Is my hint too easy?
What should I do?
What am I gonna do? If they found out I broke my promise, they might... Don't worry, I'm not gonna say anything to anyone. Yeah, I know. I know I can trust you. Okay, I guess I can tell you about it.
You know?
I'm working on a type of artificial intelligence the world has never seen before. It's what we call a strong AI. It's designed to think like a human, to process any mental task we can. A strong AI. See, in the field of artificial intelligence, there's strong AI and there's weak AI. Weak AI isn't meant to match human intelligence. It's simply a type of problem-solving software. A weak AI isn't actually thinking. It's just executing actions programmed into it. Strong AI, on the other hand, is a program that can achieve true self-consciousness, full ego awareness. In other words, a strong AI is a complete entity, a computer program capable of becoming aware. But it's always just been a hypothesis. Plenty of experts don't think it's even possible. It sounds like something from a sci-fi movie. And you're working on something like that?
But...
Well, like I said, right now I'm just researching it. I've made a lot of progress on the programming side and the intelligence development. But when it comes to actual awareness, it's still a long way off. It might even be impossible. Really?
You know?
I'm not sure how to put it, but no matter how well designed or complex a program is, no matter how closely the software can simulate the workings of a human brain, I don't think that's enough. If the program is only simulating thought, it will always be lacking something. Lacking?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could say a soul. If you could somehow pour your own soul into the software, maybe then a strong AI could be created. Wait, a soul? Yeah, I know, it's not a programming term. I'm not even sure how it would work on a technical level. Sorry, forget I mentioned it.
You know?
Anyway, all I have right now is the theory. There's still lots of research left to do. Artificial intelligence sounds a pretty tough subject, but I'm glad I got to hear about it. I wasted your time on another boring topic. Must have bored you to death, huh? No, the complete opposite. It was really interesting.
Huh?
You mean it?
Yay!
Hey, next time we talk, I want to hear about you. Oh, well, unlike you, I really am boring. No excuses. It's your turn next time. Okay. Yay! When she says it like that, I think the only way to refuse is if you're one of those soulless AI programs she had mentioned. Awesome. Once we were done, I headed back to my room for a little while. I guess I better go eat something before it's nighttime. I should head to the dining hall then, I guess.
Oh.
Oh, hello. Well there, good evening. Celeste, what are you up to? What am I up to? I'm simply going for a nice evening stroll. You know, I was thinking about the rooms belonging to everyone who has left us. I would very much like to know what is going on in there, but it seems their doors are locked. It must be another one of Monokuma's little tricks. Sometimes he gets hung up on the weirdest stuff.
I wonder about that.
Do you think so? It seems that is merely him displaying his passion towards the production of this killing game. Anyway, I shall resume my excursion. If you have some time, you are welcome to join me. Oh, that's okay.
I hope you are well.
Yes? Very well then. Goodbye. And then, hi Chihiro. What are you doing over here?
Makoto.
Oh, hi Makoto. This is a warehouse, right? Taka said it had everything we could need, but... Are you looking for something? You need some help?
Huh?
No, I can take care of it myself.
Thank you.
Thank you for asking, though. So then, I wonder what she's looking for. I Just wanted to get something to eat, and now I'm about to get roped into something like this. Actually, no, I guess I'm already roped in.
Listen to me!
Hey, Makoto! Perfect timing! Huh? What's going on?
Hey, damn it.
I have a favor to ask! Favor? I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey, damn it.
Come on, Makoto, you gotta be our witness! Witness to what?
What?
This guy's been talking shit about me since day one, calling me a coward and shit like that.
You're corrupt!
You are a coward! That's why you turn to violence to solve your problems!
You!
That's why you can't do what society asks of you! Why you walk around dressed like that!
Huh?
The fuck you say? You dunno shit.
You hear me?
You've already lost yourself, but you're such a coward you don't even realize it!
Damn you.
So what, you're saying you're not a coward? You think you're tougher than me?
Count on it!
I know I am!
You wanna fight?
Okay, then let's throw down. Prove you got what I don't got.
You hear me?
I accept your challenge.
What?
So that's what's happening, Makoto. You gotta be our witness. You're gonna throw down? You're not gonna start, like, punching each other, are you?
Hey.
There's a bathhouse on the first floor of the dorm, right? With a sauna inside.
I see!
I see, a simple endurance contest, is it?
Got it!
We're going to see who can stay in the sauna the longest, am I right?
Piece of shit!
Goddamn straight. Are you guys really gonna go through with this?
Fucking around.
Shit, yeah!
You!
He'll be done in a matter of minutes anyway. People like him are, without exception, all talk.
You wanna throw down?
Bring it on. Hell, let's make things interesting. We don't want to win without a challenge, right? Interesting?
You son of a bitch!
We're gonna battle with all our clothes on.
Ridiculous!
That's idiotic. Suicidal.
You wanna fight?
What, you afraid? You're going to regret this.
Stop fucking around.
Shut up and let's do this.
Hey, Mondo,
What, asshole?
you can take off your uniform, you know? Go ahead. I won't judge.
And you can shut the fuck up and mind your own business. I mean, look at you. Your face is all red. What are you, one of those goddamn hot spring monkeys?
It just so happens I was born with a red face.
You don't have to act all big, man.
Act, you say? I'm still plenty good to go. I'm so good, I could eat a steaming hot bowl of soup right now.
Are they? Okay. I tried to push my concern aside. A few minutes passed, then a few dozen minutes, then an hour.
Don't you think it's about time you gave up?
What about you? You can't even hardly talk. Dumbass.
Say whatever you want. I'm still totally good to go. In fact, I'm starting to feel kind of cold.
That's probably not good.
Hey, guys, I know you both want to prove how big of badasses you are, but don't you think you've done enough?
Shut up!
I just can't win. Monokuma, blah 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 blah. Hey, did you hear that? It's nighttime. How about we call it a tie?
In a true competition, there's no such thing as a tie. You win, or you lose. That's the only thing that matters.
Listen to you, you son of a bitch. Then bring it on. I'll push you right up to the gates of hell.
The gates of hell? That's not a good place to push someone. This isn't good, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, you hear him? Better crawl on back to your room. I'll let you know how it went in the morning. Then you can start spreading my legend. Come tomorrow morning. You'll fall down in front of me, down on your knees. I'll show you where to do it. Big talk from someone whose face is about to explode. Right back at ya. Okay, well, good night then. I really hope those two don't overdo it. But I'm sure, to the death? Surely they wouldn't go that far. The concern stayed with me as I slowly succumbed to sleep. If fate doesn't exist, does that mean your future is decided the moment you're born? If all your yesterdays piled up to create your tomorrow, is your future as final as your past? I just don't know.
That's why I'm still alive, because I don't know. That's why I desperately cling to life.
Morning, huh? Hope Mondo and Taka survived. Worried about the two of them, I hurried to the dining hall more quickly than usual. And when I entered... What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? What the...
Yo!
Hey, Makoto! Thank you so much for acting as our witness yesterday. Huh? Are they friends now? They've been like this all morning. We're all buddy-buddy as soon as they walked in. Feels gross.
What?
Feels gross? Hell no! Feels great, more like. This almost feels like sexual harassment somehow. Forget her, bro. A girl like her just doesn't get our manly bond.
You hear me?
Friendship between men is stronger than blood. A woman could never understand.
Ain't that right?
What you just said? Bro, that was cool as shit. I should get a tattoo of it.
Without a doubt.
No, bro, you mustn't. Your body is a temple, given to you by your loving parents. So, who won the contest?
Piece of shit!
Who gives a shit?
Got it!
Yeah, don't ask stupid questions. What matters is that we both took... Yeah, don't ask stupid questions. What matters is that we both took part in it together. That's completely different from what you were saying last night.
I see.
Friendship between men seems very simplistic. Nothing like what I'm used to with girls. Yeah, for real. All throughout breakfast that morning, the room was dominated by Mondo and Taka's overpowering brotherhood. All in all, it was a pretty unfortunate experience. So, what should I do today? Who could that be? Wondering who had come to visit, I opened the door and someone forced their way in. Oh boy. Hey guys, thank you for watching another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. This is going to be another one of those. I'll talk about kind of what I did, my original blind playthrough of this game. I did actually hang out with Chihiro next after after a lot of the characters I wanted to hang out with had died. I decided I would hang out with Chihiro, and it's kind of fuzzy. I'm trying to remember who else I also hung out with. I don't think I hung out with Kyoko. At the time, I didn't know how I felt about Kyoko, but I feel like I hung out with, I think I might have hung out with Sakura. I kind of liked the way Sakura looked. She looked really strong, and I was kind of, you know, after losing a couple of the characters that I thought were, you know, probably prone to dying, I was like, well, Sakura looks super, super muscular and strong, and that seems like a safe character to hang out with and get invested in. Let's see, what else? Oh, I know. The other thing that happened in this episode, I remember, like, when they were having that showdown, Mondo and Taka, I originally thought one of them was going to be dead in the morning, and that I was going to be like, oh, okay, well, they're going to try and make it seem like the one who didn't die is the most suspicious because that's the last one I saw. So I was actually pretty surprised when the two of them were hanging out and just being buddy-buddy with each other. That's pretty much it. I don't remember thinking very much else through the blind playthrough. first time around anyways. I knew what characters I didn't like though, and just to give you a little insight, I did not like Togami. I was completely against that character, mostly because I felt like his confrontational behavior was really upsetting. I don't remember how I felt about Yasuhiro. I thought Hifumi was funny. I obviously think Hifumi's funny now. His behavior and mannerisms are just, they're ridiculous. I don't remember disliking Fukawa. I just thought she was just a little much, I think. And you know, it's kind of weird because I don't remember liking Hina all that much through my first playthrough of the game. She was just kind of bland to me. I knew I liked, at this point in the game, I think my most favorite characters were probably Chihiro, and I probably like Chihiro the most with a starting to really like Sakura. I think I grew to like her as more of the time passed on here. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and thanks to all of you who are supporting me on Patreon, or if you're even just subscribed to the channel or giving me likes on my videos or commenting below. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye!